And when he hit that song, I was just like, yo, I knew he had the song because that's my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I listened to it, in my car. But when he performed it, I
Yeah,
was just like, yo, it just gave a whole new
let's get it.
perspective in my life. Like, he tore that dang thing up. I was like,
Hell
woo, woo.
His
Like,
energy was awesome. Hey, that ain't even the word for it.
hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why you do it. Like you never know who's up in there. And there was some people up in there, like Jocka and Tony Baby. They be having people up in that network Thursday. I'm telling you, I'm not just saying it because that event was lit. And I'm telling you, when K Rise hit that joint, I heard Gray's gonna be up there this Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
There's a lot of lit events coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all come out.
Y'all
come out.
you got who else got lit event? Low Key Movement. You know what I'm saying? They got their whole thing on Thursdays.
Flacco.
Craig, he got his thing going up at Empress Executive Lounge. Flacco hit up One in the Streets Entertainment. Flacco be having a ton of lit events. He just had that one with OTB Fast Lane. Like, there's opportunities out there in lit events. You just gotta know what you need to do to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a budget on, because you gotta have a budget because you gotta have the outfits. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have people that like to smoke. You know what I'm saying? All that costs, but it does it cost to really promote yourself in your music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
invest in yourself.
Right. Invest in yourself. Like, that Big Cuz industry mixer was ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was ridiculous. And we weren't even performing, and I just had so much fun because there was so many network opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's basically anybody in the city was at that Big Cuz industry mixer. You know what I'm saying? So you don't always got to perform. Everybody worry about you always got to perform. No, you got to go out there and network.
Come chill.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if people see your face, they start to know your face. You know what I'm saying? So why don't you put your face out there where people are? Exactly.
Your face in the place. I ain't talking about that other place. I could be being nasty.
Like.
You can put your face there if you want,
Here we go. But my thing is this, like, people be talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't no opportunities. People don't. Houston scene is but there's a lot of people trying to work to fix it. You got to find the ones that's out there trying to have Real Talk 100. They trying to have Homestand Slim. He's out there doing this thing. Hey, Bugatti Bobby. He got a podcast. Who else? 953 Jams. You got who else? Oh, I Am Star Models. She got a podcast. She be featuring on it. Hey, shout out to I Am Star Models. Hey, we're going to bring you up on here real soon. There's a lot of people out here doing things that, like, tapping with Loudfest, tapping with Hustle Town Network. There's a lot of places where you can put your face. You don't always got to perform, but you got to go network. You know what I'm saying? Because if they don't know you, they ain't going to know your music. You know what I'm saying? You think, and let's talk business. Because here's my thing. This is just KL the Lyrical One talking. This is just KL the Lyrical One talking. But there's a business side to this music thing. Now, ever since COVID hit, everybody and their mama's a musician. You know what I'm saying? People was not outside. You know what I'm saying? They was sitting inside. And everybody's an artist, right? So what did that do? That flooded the market. Now you got tons and tons of artists out there. Everybody think they're going to make one hit song and get 1 million streams, and then they're just going to take off. But do you know what that 1 million streams? How much money do you get off 1 million streams? Do they even know?
They might think they know.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you the business side. I'm gonna give you a little game. 1 million streams is only $4,495. That's on Spotify. The number goes up and down. It fluctuates. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't know that and you think I'm gonna get 1 million streams and I'm gonna be good, nah, your ass ain't gonna be good. That's $4,000. If you spend $1,000 on a studio or recording this EP or whatever you're doing, okay, that's $1,000 coming out your little budget, right? Mm-hmm. Then you got all the clothes you bought. That's probably more than that. You know what I'm saying?
Probably breaking value.
Yeah.
Breaking even. You got into your habits.
Right, exactly. Smoking. You know what I'm saying? Drinking. Let's go with you shoot a video. A good video might run you between $700 to $1,000. You know what I'm saying? So if you think you're just gonna come in here and get 1 million streams and you're gonna be good, nah. You know what I'm saying? You think you're on YouTube channel. Let me tell you something about YouTube.
Ooh.
Okay? You got YouTube Red, you got YouTube Money, right? YouTube Money is where you make the money, but guess what? For YouTube Money, you got to have 1,000 followers flat out. You can't even qualify. You got to apply for YouTube Money, right? Thousand subscribers flat out. Then you got to have 4,000 hours of content, of your content being viewed on your YouTube channel, right? We there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got 1,000 followers because I've been being lazy. I know but we can get 1,000 followers. I know how to do it. I got that dope on that. I'll give you the game after we get them. But I'm not gonna give you that dope right now.
Subscribe, everybody.
But but there it is. If you want YouTube Money, that's where you start getting the bags. You gotta have 1,000 followers and 4,000 hours, right? So if you ain't trying to do stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? If you think you're just going to get 1 million streams and get that bag, no, that's only $4,495. Now, Pandora pays a little more than that. YouTube, if you in YouTube Money, pays more. You can get money off of YouTube Red, but it's not much money more than a regular streaming platform. You know what I'm saying? So just learn your craft. Basically, what I'm going to tell you is learn your craft and know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And how do you learn that stuff? You go on network. You know what I'm saying? You perform, but after your performance, do you burn out, get in your car and bounce? Or do you go out and network? Which one do you think we do? Do you think we'd be on this radio show if we wasn't out there networking?
We wouldn't be if we would have gotten in our car and bounced.
That's
all you gonna
we
do.
played our songs.
You know,
bouncing ass on some.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all in what you want to get out of it. If you're just looking to get your name known around people in the city and all that stuff, it can happen. You can go perform and then leave. You know what I'm saying? They be like, oh, your performance was cool. I like your song. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to do this on a day-to-day and make money off of it, you got to network, people. I know you done heard that a million times. If you think you can get your music on Pandora, even if you release it through DistroKid, United Masters, whatever, there's still a whole application process you got to do to get your song on Pandora. You got to submit it. You got to put the ISRC on there. You got to see, if you don't know what an ISRC is, you shouldn't even be, you know, well, I ain't gonna say we shouldn't be talking, but look up what an ISRC is if you don't know what it is. If you don't know what ASCAP is, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know what BMI is, do your research. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what an ISRC is because that's where your music is registered under. You know what I'm saying? You got to copyright your music. There's a whole lot of things. There's levels to this. And you won't never know it if you don't talk to people. Because if you don't know it, you ain't going to know to do it. So there's a lot of people that go out there, you know, talk to some people like Ash the Boss. You know, there's people out there managing, you know, so that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you another person like my boy Hellraiser. He's on this live right now. Hey. He's a producer and engineer, but why not? If you're in the studio with somebody like him, Cartier, ask a question. All they can do is say yes or no. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You'll be surprised. Most people they waiting on you to ask.
Exactly.
Like that, man. Shoot. The only way to keep it is to give it away. So they looking for people to drop their knowledge on.
Hey, what's wrong with saying, hey man, I'm new to this. Can you mentor me? Can you look for a mentor, like somebody that knows the game. Like even if they wasn't successful as they wanted to be, they still went through something. They know something, and they can give you something out of it. Now, some you might have to take and say, yeah, I'm going to do that, or no, I'm not going to do that, but at least you learn something. You know what I'm saying?
It's all knowledge.
Hey, I made a lot of mistakes doing this joint. You know what I'm saying? I made a ton of mistakes, but now I got it right, and, you know, hey, I can give you a lot of game. I just told you about stuff. Some people that didn't know, well, ISRC, ASCAP, BMI. You know what I'm saying? Pandora, you not on Pandora, you might, they ain't going to tell you. DistroKid's going to tell you. TuneCores are going to tell you, you know what I'm saying, that your song's on Pandora. It's not, because you got to go through a curator to get on there. There's a whole application process. You know what I'm saying? So you got to learn your game and learn your craft. You think you're an artist because you just did a song in the studio and you went up and performed in front of somebody? You ain't no artist yet. You don't know the game. You don't know that network. But how do you do it?
Say you ain't making mistakes, man. That's one big tell-all. You ain't trying.
Right.
You ain't making no mistakes, you ain't trying.
Yeah.
You sitting still, twiddling your thumbs. I'm scared.
You're gonna make the mistake, but you gotta make the mistake and learn from it.
Right.
You know?
Nah, don't make the same mistakes.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
no.
saying? Change them up at least.
Yeah.
Like,
Make a different way.
like I'll tell you a goofy mistake I made. I released the song Beastin' and I put KL, the lyrical one, right? Capital T, right? Then I came back and released this song called Dirty Rats. KL, the lyrical one, with not a capital T, right? So one day I'm looking for the song on Spotify because I got other songs that got some decent numbers on them, you know, some decent stream numbers. And I'm like, I can't find my fucking song. So then I just put it all in lowercase, and then my song Dirty Rats popped up. I'm like, oh, damn, I didn't even put the T in it. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to just go. I'm thinking it's simple. I just want that to be seen when all my other songs pop up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I was like, you know, all it is a capital one with a capital T and one with a lowercase T. Mm-hmm. Man, do you know
the process?
That's a whole big ass reapply, do this, name change process.
Yeah.
But I had to go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like simple things like that. Use the same spelling on the same name. Or like, I remember Houdini told us he's getting all he's going through the process of getting all his
Artist name changed, yeah.
He changed his name from Houdini the Kid to Cobra. You know what I'm saying? And he went through the whole process. So you saw him on the radio show. He talked about the process he had to go through. So if you got a question like that, who would you go to? Why not go to Cobra? TBR Cobra,
right.
who just went through that whole process. He was on the radio show. He
you.
talked about it. You know what I'm saying? He could tell you. You know what I'm saying? Asking for the dope. Like, hey, I'm going through this, man. My song, like, me and him got a song together called Step Into My Pain. Okay? The reason why we was just Cokie and KL. At the time, we was just Cokie and KL. Well, we put our song up on all platforms, and there was one dude named Cokie and one dude named KL, right? So our song showed up on theirs, and it got good numbers on it. But it shows up under them, like their listeners and all that stuff. All that stuff at the end of the day matters because people look at it. Like, if you don't think these people look at that stuff, like execs and all that stuff, it matters. So I'm looking at the dude, KL. He got one song that got like 1,300 streams. We was at like 10,000 at the time. I don't even know what it's at. But our song is coming under him, and he's getting followers, listeners, and all that stuff off our song. And the one dude that named Cokie had the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He was getting listeners, followers, and likes off of our song.
It's another dude named Cokie out there. Shit,
No, I think he's in like South America or somewhere.
I got a homeboy that, let me tell you what their dogs' names are. KL and Cokie.
No,
I'm just putting it on everything, okay? I was like, what is the dog's name again? Okay, and sure enough, no, KL and Cokie are two dogs' names. I'm like, oh my God.
So there ain't no bigger dogs than us, though.
So hold on, that's what I'm saying. She low key called us. She just low key called us dogs.
No, I thought that shit was. I was like, what in the world? Like, what are the odds? Like,
I'm a dog. I know she low key. But the thing is, that's why everybody be like, wear one coat. You know, he been calling himself that. But now I had to put it officially on one coat. And then I had to put KL, the lyrical one, because our music was showing up on other people's shit. That's a lesson learned. Hey, you just heard it from me. Make sure you got the right name and stick with that name. If you want to stick with it, stick with it. But if you want to change it, it's a whole hell of a process that you got to go through. And make sure you spell it the same exact way every damn time, because your songs will not register and show the same. I'm just saying. It is what it is. You heard it from here first. But that's my vent. I guess I had two vents on the day, so I'm about to stop venting. I'm like a air vent right now. I'm blowing gas. But hey, we're gonna get into it.
We need to get him back singing again.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
I mean, he might have. He might.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He want me to talk about that.
Right. But
I'll let him do that.
Boy, oh boy. We about to get to another one of my favorite. This guy was on the show last week, and I just kept rolling his shit back to back because everybody be like, how many favorite songs you got? As many as I'm allowed to have, motherfucker. Because this song right here, Spider Life,
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, it's called Quarantine Fucking.
Ooh.
Hey, this is one of my new favorite. It's my favorite fave of my favorite faves. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, this is Spider Life. It's called Quarantine Fucking. Hey, shouts out to my boy Spider Life. Shouts out to Honey Baby. Hey, we about to play that song, so let's get it.
That big bar.
Yeah, that's a G. Yeah.
That big dude that was Tiny Baby. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, he got a song out. I know you just.
Oh,
you just produced.
Yeah.
does he got a song out?
Listen to this shit.
Oh wait, just wait till the beat drop and shit. Yeah.
For real.
It was one of the nights full of that hit, and I'm trying to be booed up with a beauty. They got the city on lockdown, trying to see what's happening so I can get it cracking now. Little mama hit me up, asking where I'm at. She said, "Come over, boy, and just break my back." I was like, "Hold up, girl, I'm about to hop up in the whip." And when I get that girl, we gon' dive right into it. So I'm speeding down the highway.
Hey.
Said it's about to go down, baby. I'ma make it rain on you. You gon' be my little stripper. I'ma blow back on you, baby girl. I'ma tip ya. I'm so excited for what's about to happen. Girl, I'm screaming, lights, camera, action. A lot of touching and rubbing, 'cause we just quarantine. Fuck it.
This song is ridiculous.
We just quarantine. Fuck it. Every spot, she just quarantine. Fuck it. Yeah. 14 days, 336. We just quarantine. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. We just quarantine. Fuck it, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget.
This is a penny dropper.
The way you throw it back, turn around and baby, let me eat it from the back. Give me my little snack, your eyes rolling behind your head. Beat it up all night, we can film it, girl, if you like. Ooh, girl, it feel right, I might not pull out tonight.
Yeah.
Things are gonna be made. I know it. Might not pull out that you make mine about it.
We can do it over and over and over again. Face down, ass up. Like it that. I'm all up in them guts. Baby, let's turn it up. We got 13 more days, baby.
Pull up a mic.
To the sun, she just
Man, look who walked in the building, man. We ain't got, man. Nah, they got it's a little weird ass thing. Nah, you good, man.
We just quarantine. Fuck
It's H-townz. We just screwed it up.
Oh, everything you got. Everything.
I ain't get to sing no music. Did you? I ain't done music for so long.
I know.
Ready to pull it up?
I went there.
What y'all be using? I gotta send it to email, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it right now.
Top dollar NG, Blockstar, NG Street, Runner Cartel.
Hey, you a CEO?
Not performing worldwide, bitch. It's on your sign, nigga. It's on you, bitch. You heard? That's my boss bitch, she got her own shit.
Hey.
Baby getting paper, bought and living lavish. Trips overseas, fresh in the sound of fashion. Boss queen, get the club top dollar trapping. That's my boss bitch, she got her own shit. Baby getting paper, bought and living lavish. Trips overseas, fresh in the sound of fashion. Boss queen, get the club